What's up, boys? Welcome back to the channel and the Sunderland Road to Glory career mode here on FIFA 22. We're having a real good season so far in the championship. We are praying we get ourselves into the promotion places and fight for the opportunity to play Premier League football next season. Today we're going to be kicking it off with some action at the Stadium of Light in the championship up against Rotherham. We did not start the game well. 20 minutes in, giving it away repeatedly around our box, and it ends in the way we should all expect. A goal for Rotherham. Looking back on that replay, Collins, our goalkeeper, definitely could have done a little better. But it's okay because we started to play a little bit better after going 1-0 down, making a few chances with Cabral there, coming very close, setting his body open, wide of the post though the strike goes. And now we move in to a big moment, maybe the biggest moment of this episode. Ball here into Datadi, and he gets absolutely crunched. And when I say crunched, I mean it. He stayed down and panic stations were on high alert. Our number 10, our Armenian superstar. We got him from the free agency. I do believe he is Mkhitaryan's pre-gen, and he's been brilliant for us. Lots of goals, lots of assists, and gameplay-wise, he just feels so good to use. But he is injured, and a bad injury at that. We'll come back to that later in today's episode, and I'll show you how long we're going to be losing him for. But it gives Lambert, a youth academy player, a chance to shine. He'll be in the first team now for several weeks at least. But let's look back on this replay. Late tackle, and it is right on that knee. That could be a serious one. Cannot believe the player there has got away without even a yellow, because that was a dirty tackle. But now, into the 43rd minute, just before half-time, Rotherham starting to expose us down that side in the box, and a big save by Collins. Make sure we go into half-time not 2-0 down. Really good opportunity, though, for Rotherham. They should have taken that. But Collins, who should have made a better save earlier on, made a big save here. Just before half-time, we have this defending corner to do. We head it away by Edwards into additional time now of the first half. It's too much space. There is too much space, and there's another opportunity, and it's slammed home. At home, we are 2-0 down to Rotherham, and it isn't even half-time. Worrying times at the Stadium of Light. We're going to need to come out in that second half a totally different animal. And here we are then in this second half, starting to get our passing a bit better, a bit more together here, and starting to build pressure on that Rotherham defence. Bello on the ball, inside to Stewart, onto Riley, beautifully played through to the man who come on to replace the injured Datadian, Samuel Lambert. Beautifully done, great finish from the young man. That is what we needed. That one is for Datadian. Scoreline now reads Rotherham 2, Sunderland 1, and we have an opportunity to get back in this game. And we are getting late into the game now. Final 7 or 8 minutes. Another poor challenge, and that was a theme of today. And this one does see red. Oliver Rathbone gets a straight red card for a late challenge on Cabral. Off you go. They're down to 10 men. They're still leading, but not long left for us to claw back a goal. Cabral here on the ball, driving forward in the box to Riley. Lays it on the plate, and that is expertly done by Edwards. He scored for us in a big moment. Absolute scenes at the Stadium of Light. The next Gareth Bale, I'm telling you. Edwards of Wales scores a big goal for Sunderland, and that is a big result. We didn't play well, but we managed to claw back and get something from the game. This one ends 2-2, but the all-important moment today, not the results, but the injury to Datadian. How long are we going to lose such a key player? How long is he out for? You're going to see that right now. It is 4 months. LCL, a lateral collateral ligament damage, means that we lose to Tardian for a massive chunk of the season. That is going to have a real impact on our season one way or another. He is out of the team for 4 months, boys. Let's see how Lambert gets on, and it will give more game time to someone like Lyndon Gooch as well. But games in this season will be coming thick and fast, as you know. Next up then, in the Championship, is Birmingham, and they're on a real good run of form. A few wins on the bounce. They are flying at the moment, so this will be a real challenge. After a draw already this episode, we need to get back to winning ways. 20 minutes on the clock. Nketiah leading the line today. A big open space gives us a really good start to today's game. That man again on the score sheet, our captain, our youth academy star, Riley, bags a goal, and that gives us the 1-0 lead. Bit of defending to be done, and we do it well. Now chance for opportunity to counter. What a ball by Rodoni. Over the top to Eddie Nketiah. He's on loan from the Arsenal, and he's doing the business in the Championship. If you need a goal, you know who to call. Eddie Nketiah gives us that 2-0 win today. That was it all to show that we were the better team. Simply done. A clean sheet and 2 goals. Happy days, boys. Back on the winning train. We get a win in this one. We need to kick on. We've done well without Dardian, but that is just one game. Lots of games to come, and we will see how this squad copes. But our away fans today go home happy with all 3 points. Alright then, boys. Right, time to rotate the team around a little bit. Give some opportunities to some players who are not getting much game time. This one against Luton Town, and it was the wrong call on this occasion. Rotating the team has damaged our opportunities this year because we go and lose the game to Kyoso and Lansbury. And we do get a worrying message there from Arsenal just saying about Eddie Nketiah's game time. He's playing quite a lot. I don't think he's going to be too upset with the game time he's getting. But talking about games, this is the game of all games. Round 4 against Man City in the Carabao Cup. Players arriving for this one, full of excitement, full of opportunities. We've been given the opportunity here at Sunderland, and we've racked up 50 wins. Can we make it 51 today? Hard task at hand as we welcome the citizens of Manchester. Man City coming down to the Stadium of Light. We are fighting one of the best teams in the world today. Big throw out there by Collins. 15 minutes on the clock, and Nketiah is crunched. Man City looked a little bit out of sorts today. They gave the ball away a few times in the opening 15 minutes, which isn't like them, and frustration kicked in early. A bad tackle there by De Bruyne. We've seen a few bad tackles on our players today. That one deemed a yellow card. City then building up their play, as you know. A bit of defend to be done again. Cabral into Eddie. Eddie gets it out wide to Lambert. Lambert steaming forward, taking the opportunity he's got from Dardian's injury and playing very well indeed. Lloyd as well, another youth academy player that we've got. Lambert pops it out to the other side, and Edwards! What a goal that is! Oh my goodness me! If he hadn't announced himself on the world stage already, he has today. I am telling you, he has the pace, he has the power, and he has the ability. He is Gareth Bale 2 points. Oh, that is a ridiculous finish. Edison is scrambling. The shot was taken very early indeed. It catches the Man City goalie out, and it puts Man City 0, Sunderland 1. Now, having scored that goal, it injected some real belief into this team. Before half time, we were looking menacing. Man City looked absolutely rocked. Lambert on the ball, cuts it across, beautifully placed. Oh yes, it's Edwards again. Manchester City have been hit by an Edwards double, and before half time, unbelievably, we had a 2-0 lead. In the second half, we knew Man City would come out firing and giving their everything. Raheem Sterling, and Bello loses it, and Raheem Sterling retains the ball back and finishes, puts our mistake to the sword. A big one there from Bello. Man City right back in this Carabao Cup tie. 75 minutes played. Riley on it. He had a brilliant game today. Out to Matheson, the wing back! And if you thought the goal from Edwards was special, this one from our wing back, Matheson, was a delight. Absolutely incredible. We've seen some beautiful goals today, and that one may just be the best one. Matheson, you will not hit many more like that, right on the edge of the box. What a goal. Edison again, scrambling to reach it, but no goalkeeper in the world is stopping that. That is a special strike, and today has been a special day. Man City still pushing to see if they can get back in this game. 90 minutes plus 4. If anyone can score a few goals in 4 minutes, you would have to say it would be Manchester City. And they do get one back here. Surely not, boys. Surely not. 3-1 up, now 3-2. Moments remain. I beg you, do not mess this up, boys. We are hanging on here to a special occasion down at the Stadium of Light. And thankfully, we did hang on. What a historic moment. Our biggest win of the career mode so far. We eliminate Pep Guardiola and Manchester City from the Carabao Cup, and we head on through. Could this be a season to remember for Sunderland in this competition? This one is certainly a game to be remembered. And we made that very clear in our press conference post-game. We have put everything into this one. We put the team first, and we are pushing through. Edwards has been fantastic for us recently. He really stepped up since Tatadian got his injury a few games ago, and Edwards is showing everybody in world football how good he is going to be. Come on, let's go, you Black Cats. Heading into our next game then, boys, you're going to see we're at home again, flying high after that Carabao Cup win, but today against Stoke, a very different game in the Championship and a very different result. Our form in the league is slipping a little bit here. We need to rectify it, otherwise we're going to struggle this season to get into those playoff spots if we keep losing games like today. Stoke come out with a win on this one. Stuart then, away on international duty during the season, isn't ideal because we're going to lose him for upcoming fixtures, and we are down into 5th. At one point we were looking like we might get automatics, but Burnley, Brentford and Southampton, the relegated teams from the Premier League, are really smashing it here in the Championship. We are in 5th and close to slipping out of those playoff spots, boys. But it's all good. We're looking at the top scorers here. You can see Weghorst and Janssen up the top. We're struggling at the moment to get anybody high up there with goals. We need goals today because we are facing one of the best scoring teams in the league and one of the best scoring talents in Maxwell Cornet and Burnley. This is going to be a tough one, boys. A very tough one. Away at Turf Moor. And it started how I expected. Poor defending again. Our form at the moment in this division is not good enough. Doyle giving away a cheap penalty kick. Foul there on the ever-present of Cornet. And this was an easy opportunity really for Burnley here to set down a marker inside 9 minutes. The away fans praying because they know how good Burnley have been this season. And Weghorst misses his chance. Dicey boy cannot believe it. Collins denies him. Big save from our keeper. Top stuff. Let's go now and kick on. Dyche, unlucky son. But it was continued pressure from Burnley, and that will always end in one way. Ball across the box. The marking is terrible. Absolutely shocking, and sweeped home for Burnley to take the lead. This guy up top, Nico's absolutely smashing it. He had a fabulous game today, and he scored for Burnley here, and Burnley were dominating. I can't lie to you, boys. I'm going to be straight up. They were dominating. They are way too strong for the Championship because Weghorst here sweeps home Burnley second. They need to get away from us and back into the Prem. They are levels above everybody in this division. That was for 2-0. And the pressure didn't stop. In this first half, it is 3 0 to Burnley. It's that Nico again, number 19. He had a stellar performance, as I've said, and 3-0 before half-time. That shows you the difference between the two teams and the two sets of players. We are being outdone here by a better squad. It is as simple as that. We tried everything we could, but Burnley are a joke. And lads, things started to become embarrassing. In behind, and Barnes lethally strikes this one home. Burnley 4, Sunderland 0. Now, we beat Man City in today's episode. That was a highlight. But other than that, we have struggled to win games. We have struggled without D'Artagnan. We really need to find a way to get ourselves back on to that winning path. Today is definitely not going to be that one. Barnes smashes it home for Burnley's 4th. I am happy to report, though, we don't end this game with nothing. We do come away with at least 1 goal. Rida here driving us forward, nicely dinked over the top. High back line, and Ketia in behind, and does find the back of the net. Nothing to celebrate, boys. Nothing to really talk about. I don't know why Eddie's going mad. You need to chill, son. You may have scored, but it's 4 bloody 1. And that was all she wrote. Sundash and his men come away with everything. A tough day at the office for Sunderland. One we got to take on the chin, boys. One we've got to just take on the chin and move past. There will be better days to come for Sunderland. There will be better episodes to come for Sunderland. We will find our feet again in this championship season. Jumping out of that bit of action then, boys, into the youth academy. We find another really good player here in Massawi. He will be signed up to the youth academy, and we are growing a reputation as a really good club to come and play for as a youth player, because we're developing the players and bringing them into the first team. Another good player we're going to sign up here from Spain, Pedro Hernandez, worth 1.1 million already. He could be a superstar to watch out for in this series. Sergio Jimenez as well, another good looking player that we're going to push up into our youth academy, boys. And we do find 3 this month. Another one, Fernando Aguadeo. He looks really good. So that's some more youth academy players pushed in to develop. And then we look in, and we're going to move around the countries now. Belgium, Egypt, and Spain. We're scouting all around the globe for the hottest prospects in world football. Today's episode sees us drop out of the promotion places into 7th. Is this going to be a struggle this season to maintain a promotion place? We're struggling at the minute, down into 7th place, lads. And as we move on, we always do player of the episode, but we're going to look back at this moment on D'Artagnan. He's already played out a month of his injury, so just 3 more months left, but that's a big blow for this team, and it's shown it in our performances and our results. I'm going to give player of the episode to Connor Collins. Made a few mistakes, but always makes some big saves for the team, so big up Connor Collins for player of the episode. If you haven't subscribed, do that now. Like this video, I really appreciate it, and until next time, boys, peace!